This is Mike Beek with the Westford Rotary, and I've got with me today Andy King from the New England Barbecue Society. And Andy's actually our point guy. He's been kind enough to help us with our first resurrection of the Pig and Pepper, and we're bringing back the barbecue contest. We're calling it the Tailgate Barbecue Challenge. And Andy is, like I say, kind enough to get us oriented to what it's like to get cooks and judges into this fest. If you're a backyard barbecue guy, whether barbecue, it's grilling, this is something you might be interested in. We're holding this as a tailgate barbecue challenge, and this is a little different than some of the formal barbecue contests you may have gone and watched before. We're actually encouraging amateurs to come. So Andy and I are going to stroll toward where this is actually going to occur the day of the event, and Andy's going to kind of describe what this tailgate challenge is all about in general, and what you need to know about it if you're going to consider strutting your stuff that day, and we encourage you to do that. So Andy, let's take a walk toward the venue and kind of describe to our viewers what a tailgate challenge really is.
Well, the Tailgate series is a series the New England Barbecue Society has developed relatively recently to give new teams and inexperienced teams a chance to get into competition barbecue without having to really enter a huge contest and go up against the major teams that have been doing it for years. A tailgate contest has low entry fees. It's really geared towards new and inexperienced teams. It's only 2 categories. The categories at the Pig and Pepper on August 21st are going to be chicken wings and pork ribs. It's a little bit more laid back than some of the other contests. So the whole idea is to get people out of their backyard, get them started, and we have cash prizes, we have trophies, we have medallions, and of course the biggest award of all is bragging rights. So you come out and you get your buddy who lives next door or down the street. He thinks he cooks better ribs than you. Bring him down here and go head to head against him and against the other tailgate competitors, and see how you fare. I love it. It's going to be a great time. They're going to have all kinds of great blues music as well as the barbecue. So that's what the tailgate contest is all about. It's a little more laid back, again geared towards new and or inexperienced teams. So if somebody signs up to be a cook, to strut their stuff, what actually happens on that Sunday, on that day? What do they actually look forward to that particular day? Well, what they do on that particular Sunday is they show up, they set up their sites. What time? About what time do you think that would happen? Well, the turn-ins begin at 1. So the chicken wings are due at 1, and the ribs are due at 1:30. So you've got to leave yourself enough time to cook those particular entries. So I think a lot of people will be here at 6 a.m., 7 a.m., maybe 8 a.m. We'll still give them time enough to get their fires going, get their meat prepped. You have to prep your meat on site. You cannot show up with pre-marinated or pre-rubbed meats. It has to be prepped on site. You can trim it ahead of time, but you cannot season it or flavor it. So you show up on site, you get your meat inspected, you go ahead and start your prepping processes, light your fires, get your meat cooking, and when your turn-ins begin, it'll be turned in a blind box. You'll get a styrofoam container like you get from a takeout at a restaurant, and that will be brought into the judges, and it's a double blind judging system, which means there's a number on the box. When you turn that box in, they're going to change the number before they bring it to the judges, so the judges will have no idea whose food you're eating. It's not a popularity contest, it's a cooking contest. And as I said, the 2 categories are chicken wings and pork ribs. They'll bring it to the judges. The meats will be judged on appearance, tenderness, and taste. And when the ballots are all counted and tallied up, we'll determine our winners and hand out our awards. So basically, the judges don't know if you've been in contests before or not. Correct. If you're really good at just entertaining your neighbors and your family, you can come in here and have just as good a chance to win as somebody who's been doing this in formal contests before. That's a fact, and it happens every contest. There's always somebody new that steps up, comes in and whoops the experienced people's butts, so to speak. Excellent, excellent.
Well, behind you is really the venue where we're going to be holding this, and there'll be, I guess, the size of the cooking area will pretty much be how big? I forgot.
They'll be about 20 foot by 20
foot.
Oh,
20 foot by 20
foot square.
Okay.
So you'll have time to set up an easy up or a canopy, some tables, your cookers, your grills, your smokers, whatever you want to cook on. And for a tailgate contest, also you can cook on any type of fuel you want. Some of the bigger events, they restrict you to wood or charcoal. In the tailgate contest, you're allowed to use a gas grill or an electric smoker or any type of fuel you want.
Okay. So do most people cook with charcoal?
Most people do.
Okay, that's fine. And if I notice, there's easy access to this area. There's a parking lot. So if you bring your equipment and your cookers, you have no trouble getting them into this little area here,
right? Which
is really super. And well, I really appreciate it, Andy, letting us know, letting all the people watching this know. And we encourage you, if you want to stretch your stuff, this will be a great place to do it. This venue's great. There'll be great entertainment, great for the family. You can bring your family along and let them play while you cook.
Yep.
So we're looking forward to a great day that day. Be part of our first Pig and Pepper, first year resurrection of the Pig and Pepper Fest. Thanks very much, Andy, and we'll look forward to seeing you in a couple
weeks. Have a good account that the weather's going to be every bit as nice as this.
There you go, and this is the day.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks, Andy.
You bet.